This is the Nikon Coolpix A, a compact camera which sits at the very top of the Coolpix range and features a DX or APS-C sized sensor, the very same sensor as can be found in the D7000 DSLR. Although this is not quite a jeans pocketable camera, it's remarkably small considering the size of the sensor. As a trade-off, you get a fixed 18.5 or 28mm equivalent lens with a maximum aperture of f2.8. There's no hand grip on the camera, but this small strip on the front helps give extra purchase, especially when shooting one-handed. Like many premium compacts, this camera has full manual control, with access to the manual mode and semi-automatic modes such as aperture and shutter priority found on this dial here. There's also space for up to 2 groups of user-defined settings, particularly useful if you often find yourself shooting in a given scenario such as low lights. For further convenience, there are 2 function buttons. These can be found on the back of the camera here and the second on the front. Here you can assign various settings such as ISO or white balance for quick access. The focusing mode can be changed via this switch on the side of the camera, allowing you to change between autofocus, macro and manual focusing. Macro focusing needs to be activated if you want to shoot fairly close up, as otherwise we found the camera can struggle. If activating manual focusing, this ring around the lens is used for fine-tuning the focus. It's a shame that this ring can't be used for other settings such as aperture or shutter speed when it's not being used in manual focusing mode, as otherwise it's redundant. Instead, this dial here is used to make changes to aperture or shutter speed, coupling up with the dial around the OK button when in fully manual mode. To change the autofocus point, first you need to hit the OK button and then use the arrow keys to scroll around the screen to the point you need. It's a little bit of a long-winded process and would have been speedier with a touchscreen. With its large sensor and high asking price, we had great expectations for the Coolpix A. While image quality is great, there is noticeable vignetting even when shooting at mid-range apertures such as f8. Focusing speeds are also a little lacklustre, making it a bit of a slow camera for the street photographer that this camera is so very clearly aimed at. On the plus side, detail and colour is fantastic and you really do get DSLR quality images from a pocket-sized device. Full manual control and raw shooting capabilities are an extra bonus. For more details and plenty of sample images, visit techradar.com.